Spider-Man hot takes. All right, let's talk about this. The Ultimate Spider-Man comic is overrated. Overrated doesn't mean bad, but it's nowhere near a top 5 or a Spider-Man perfect origin like people act like it is. I totally agree with this. I think the issue is that people don't want to catch up and read on all the Spider-Man comics, and so starting on a new universe at issue 1 and it's linear, people love that stuff, and I think that's why. Peter's origin is more interesting when a bug bite is random. It could have been anybody instead of him being destined to be Spider-Man. I don't like that, actually. I think the spider totems and everything, how Peter was always destined to be Spider-Man, is a better take. But, to each their own. But I do like the added on mythos. Spectacular Spider-Man had the best Venom adaptation. Hell no. It's the 90s animated series, man, because he went from like a quote-unquote villain to like an anti-hero, just like in the comics. It's definitely this version, okay? 100%. Tobey Spider-Man is better than his Peter Parker. Yeah, that's a hot take. I think the problem with Tobey, at least from my perspective, is he wasn't quirky enough in the suit. Now, his Peter Parker, I loved it. I loved his Peter Parker. When I saw him with the glasses walking around, especially in Spider-Man 2, I just saw Peter Parker. And Andrew's Peter Parker is better than his Spider-Man. I disagree with this. I think his Spider-Man is actually pretty damn good. I think he talks when he fights and he's quirky, and that's how Peter is as a character. When he's with the suit, he's more confident, right? So I actually think it's the flip-flop. The Insomniac Games art style is ugly. They're trying hard to be realistic, and a lot of their redesigns for characters are bad and boring. I kind of somewhat agree with this. I like this face a lot more. No offense to this actor or if they're trying to copy Tom Holland at all. I just think this reminds me of more of a Spider-Man comic more than this. But that's just my perspective. More like the 90s maybe, and this is like the Steve Ditko or John Romita Sr. type of art style. I just didn't really like that one. But I do see a lot of video games going to the more realistic route, which I don't know why. Spider-Man is more popular and more influential and had more of an impact than Batman. Yes. It's really hard to estimate, but with Disney having Spider-Man now with merch, they can have their stuff at the stores at like a Disney Springs, Disney World, but they make $1.3 billion in retail sales globally. Batman is not even close to that, or Superman. I don't know why they're compared. I guess because like how influential they are. But if you're that popular and you're that influential, this is what you get. It is no hate on Batman. It's just Spider-Man is on another level compared to every American superhero.